Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to the Stuck at Home video series. Sweetwater and I wanted to create a series that helps you during these times while you are stuck at home. And today I want to give you 3 things to practice while you're stuck at home that will hopefully inspire you, get you behind a kit, and get you practicing and being productive in this time. Now, the first one is simple. Sometimes you get caught up in all the things that are going on behind your drum set. This one is to go back to the basics. And as you can see right now, all I have is kick, hat, and snare. There are so many things that you can practice behind just this setup right here that if you take all the other distractions away, you can focus on your timing, you can focus on your groove, you can focus on the feel with that groove, and if you practice to a metronome, you can really work on the timing as well as being able to play to a click for sessions and for being out there gigging with a click or playing at your church. This right here is a great thing to sit back and do. Everything you can do with a click, do with a click, because that will really help you to progress your timing and the feel behind these parts that you're playing. Now, back to the basics. Sit down with some songs, play to your favorite songs just using this setup. Don't worry too much about the fills, although you can be creative between your hands and your feet, and you can just try different things, but really just focus on being solid. Take some pop songs and just sit in the pocket, play that pocket, have that feel, work on that groove, just enjoy it and kind of enjoy a break from all the distractions of a big kit. Alright, so for my second tip, it is to work on your consistency. Now, consistency basically is your ability to create the same sound and the same note out of a drum over and over again. And the reason that's important is especially when you're in the studio recording for a session, or if you're playing live and in pretty much any environment, you as the drummer are responsible for hitting your drums the same way to create the same kind of sound every time, unless you're trying to make different sounds. And where that gets tricky is if you are playing and you're going crazy and you're jamming out, but you're not hitting the drum in the same place, you're going all over that drum, you're going to get different sounds each time from different placement. And so in this situation, being able to hit the same spot and being able to hit the same velocity and really work on that consistency can improve your sound behind the drum set. And the way that you approach your kit and hit your kit can affect how good or bad it sounds. Now, this is kind of a challenge for you from me, and that is I'm using this Ahead Wicked Chops practice pad here. And so this allows you to have a tiny little practice pad to focus on. Now, you can draw a circle on your practice pad, or you can put a sticker on your practice pad, or whatever you want to do to create like a playing zone. But the idea of this is that you instantly know if you don't hit it. I'm also using these low volume cymbals from Zildjian so that I can practice without being too loud. But the cool thing about this is I know when I'm not hitting that exact same spot. One of those times I came off the pad, and you can practice it like you're playing a normal groove. It's a fun little challenge. It certainly takes a little while to get used to. And another thing that you can do if you start feeling really confident about it is because you'll tend to look directly at it when you're trying to hit it. But if you look away or you close your eyes, it'll more so recreate what happens when you're behind your drum set, where you're looking over at the ride cymbal to make sure you hit the bell, or you are focused, looking out at the crowd or looking at something else. So sometimes you may want to try and close your eyes and see if you can keep it up. See, right there, couldn't do it without looking. There we go. Alright, so my last tip would be to practice with a camera. And the reason I suggest that is because first off, having recorded footage of yourself allows you to go back and listen and see what it is that you're doing right and what it is that you're doing wrong. You also can use that over time to show how much you've grown. So it can be a great encourager, a great inspiration in the fact that the practice that you're putting in has worked and you have benefited from the time that you're spending behind the kit. Now, of course, you may have an iPhone or some sort of smartphone that has a camera on it, and that in itself is great. You can totally rock that. Another thing that you can look into is a Zoom Q2N 4K like this one here that has an awesome stereo microphone on it and a great wide-angle lens. And that allows you to record yourself easily. That's what I'm recording my talking and the drumming with at different gain settings on those cameras. And I have a video called How to Record Drum Videos in 5 Minutes that I just put out about this piece of gear. But even more importantly than that, if you can record to a click and you can listen back to yourself. So if you use a camera like this, you can just have a click in your ear and then line the audio up with a click and hear where you slide off and slide back on. Or if you can record to an interface with a click already built into your digital audio workstation, then that's awesome as well. And so let me give you a few examples of those. And really, the wider the shot, the better you can pick up all your technique. And certainly, it can also be great footage to share with your audience, with people, your friends, your family. You can do challenges between you and your drummer friends by saying like, hey, look at what I just played. Can you play that? And there's just a lot of great things when it comes to being able to record yourself and do so in a great manner. So let's check it out. This is just the Zoom Q2N 4K drum audio and video. Now I'm going to click record over there, put on my headphones with the metronome, and play along to a metronome and kind of show you guys a little bit of that. Alright, so now after you've recorded yourself, you're able to go back and really just dig into your playing. What did you like about it? What sounds good? Did you hit the snare in a consistent manner? Did the snare drum hits sound the same? Did they sound different? Is your timing on? Are you rushing? Are you dragging? There's a lot that can be said for having recorded video of yourself. And in this time when we're all stuck at home, there's a lot of practice and a lot of progress to be made. And so I hope this video is encouraging. I hope that you drop down to a basic setup, whether it's kick-hat snare or something like this where you have a ride cymbal and a floor tom. Doing that can really change the way that you think about what you're playing. You have to change your fills, you have to change everything, and it can be a lot of fun and can help you progress really quickly. So make sure you click the link in the top of the description and go check out all the gear in this video, and there's also links to each individual piece of gear. Lots of great deals at Sweetwater right now, and certainly a lot of cool stuff that I've posted in some of my latest Stuck at Home videos that can help your practice be more beneficial, more fun, and certainly make being stuck at home way better. So thank you so much for watching. Happy drumming, and I'll see you in the next one.